Good morning, Aien.
Good morning.
Are you ready to take your fourth quarter exam in character education? Okay. Anong binabasa mo sa Bible ngayon? What books?
Mark and last time po Joshua.
Okay, so the last part of Joshua. Okay, so we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. You're gonna pick 4 and answer them. And after answering them, I'm just going to add last question for you. Okay? Just pick one. Read aloud the question. Okay?
Kindly name the 12 disciples of the Lord Jesus Christ. And if you can, recall how they were called by Jesus. Okay. But first, before I do the recite, I will recall how were they be called by Jesus. So Jesus was walking in Galilee, and then by the seaside or the shores of Galilee, he was walking, and then he saw 2 men fishing. Their name was Peter and Andrew. They were brothers. And then Jesus said unto them, "Come, and I will make you fishers of men." Then they did come, and then there they were. Jesus walked a little further and then they saw another boat. Some fishers again were there. Their name was Simon, which is also called Peter. Okay. So in that boat there was 2 men again. That his name was James and his name, and then the other man was named John. And then he said, "Come, and I will make you fishers of men." And then they did come. And then, leaving their father Zebedee. Then that's what I remember. And also, I remember it was Philip. Jesus met him in while he was preached somewhere. And then that's what I remembered. Now I will recite you the 12 disciples of the Lord. Okay. And Peter, Andrew, James, son of Zebedee, John, James, son of Alphaeus, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, Thaddeus, Simon the Canaanite, and Judas Iscariot. That's all.
Okay. Yes. Pick your question number 2.
Before Joshua's death, for the last time, he summoned the Israelites. What did he tell them? Okay. Am I repeating summoned?
Summoned, yes, summoned.
Okay. So that is it. Joshua called the other Israelites in one place. I forgot what place, and then he said, "My dear fellow, I am in an old age. I cannot bear it. I cannot lead you. I will set someone to lead a new one to lead you. But I'm afraid it will be not me. But this is what I will remind you," said said Joshua, that always think of the Lord. Even though I'm not there, always think of the Lord. Choose only one God. And choose only one God and always think that your land was not if because you get it because of your greatness. God gave it to you. Remember that God is great. He gave these blessings to you. That's what Joshua said. And I remember Joshua also said that believe him, do not forget God. And this is what also Joshua said. And look, we reached the promised land. What Jesus said when he told the story when Moses freed us and then the plagues and freed us, and we passed the Red Sea, and then we fought from some more places and then God gave this to us. He really promised. And then that's all. I like Snapple. In Mark chapter 4, there were 4 parables in it. Please retell at least 2. And what does that mean? Okay. So one was called the parable of the sower, as I remember. And then that parable of the sower, Jesus said that there is a man who planted it in the ground, but then an eagle get it and put it away and eat it. And then the man was very sad, and then get another seed, and then he planted it on a rocky soil, and then it grew. The man was very happy, but then when the sun rose up, it withered away, because for there it had no soil. Then and then the next day, the man planted again a new seed beside a thorny bush, and then beside the thorny bush, and then when it grew, it was choked by the thorns of the bush, and then it died. It didn't have any fruit nor a flower. Then the man planted it in a good soil, and then it grew. It bared fruit. Then Jesus explained it to the disciples that when you are gonna share the gospel, and then like it was the seed, you share the gospel to the people, but some people put them away. It was the eagle who get the seed, and then the next, when you plant it, when you plant it on the rocky soil, it did not grow, because when the people didn't listen, so So they forgot Jesus and then they withered away. And then there was one people that you shared the gospel, but it was it was it was tempted. It was the sign that was choked like that. And then Jesus said also that, and then when you plant it in good soil, it was good land that people listened to you. They bared fruit. That's all. Oh wait, and let me remember another. Oh, I remember now. Then Jesus told another parable. He said, "You were once a mustard seed. Then that mustard seed, you plant it. It grew. Some fowls in the air lived in it. You bared like that." That's what I only remembered in the story. And then Jesus told him the explanation. It means that if I imagine that I was a mustard seed. My faith was like that small. But if you let it grow like the mustard tree, some fowls in the air can live in you. Some people could trust you like that, and you will bear fruit. That's all it's about faith.
Thank you. Okay, last question from this poll.
Who is
Legion?
And what is his story? What is the lesson? Okay, first, what is Legion's story? And what is the lesson? Okay, first the story. Okay, so Jesus, I forgot what place was Jesus walking, but he was walking but with his disciples. Then while they were walking, they heard some, roar like that, and then they asked what it is, and then people say it is a man who was possessed by an evil spirit. Who was possessed by who was been pasok by an evil spirit. And then even we tie him into chains. Even we tie him into chains, he still break it. If you go there, you see there's so many of them. It break. It is. And then Jesus said, "Where is him?" And then I forgot what place. Where is him? And then when Jesus went there, in the far away, the man that was the evil spirit went in him, saw Jesus from afar away. Then he ran to Jesus and said, "Oh, dear Jesus, dear Jesus." And then he bowed down. And then he said, "Please don't hurt us. We will do everything for you." And then he said, "What is your name?" "Legion," he said. And then Jesus said, like he let the evil spirit go to the swamp and then went away. Then Legion said, "Dear Jesus, can you go can you go to us? And there was, and we had more. I had more brother and sister that were like that. Then Jesus possessed and healed. That's all. And the lesson, I guess, was even even the evil spirit, the devil, still feared him because they know that Jesus is powerful. Jesus is mighty. That's all.
For the last result, the memory verses for this fourth part, one by one, okay? And then what does it mean to you? What does that verse mean to you? Okay?
Okay, but Joshua 24:15, and he saith and if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Joshua 24:15. I guess it means that if it seems evil to you to serve the Lord, you can choose whoever you will serve. That's what it. And then it means to me that if even my friends will serve other gods, for me and my house we will serve the Lord. That's all. And then another verse was Mark 4:40, and whosoever do the will of God, the same is my brother and my sister and mother. Mark 4:40. It means to me that it when I choose the Lord, I accept, and when my let's say friend accepted him too, it means to me that we are brother and sisters in the Lord. And then another verse was Mark 3:35. Okay, this is it. And he saith unto them, why are ye so fearful? How is that ye have no faith? Mark 3:35. I guess this was Mark 4:40, and then the one the last time the brother and sister, it was Mark 3:35.
Recite it again.
Mark 3:35. Whosoever do the will of God, the same is my brother and my brother and my sister and mother. Mark 3:35. And then Mark 4:40. And he saith unto them, why are ye so fearful? How is that ye have no faith? It means to me that why are you so fearful? That you are, you are so frightened that you forgot Jesus. Then you've lost faith. That's what it means to me. Then the last Mark chapter 5:36. Mark 5:36. And as soon Jesus heard the word spoken, he saith unto the ruler of the synagogue, be not afraid, only believe. Mark chapter 5 verse 36. It means to me that even though people say words about you serve other gods than us, you just Do not be afraid and you believe on God. Do not be afraid on what they say, only believe on God. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Well, congratulations.